All right, so it is July 4th, 7:50 a.m. in the morning, and I got all the way to the office to do some work, and then I realized the hard drive isn't here. So I can't do any work, so I'm just here right now. So it's probably a good thing. You know, that's probably the universe telling me to just chill, relax. But what I can do is Justin just sent me the new remix of this song that I'm working on. So we're gonna play it together for the first time right here.
I'm crawling. Put us together, then pull us apart. If I talk to you, can I be honest? Why am I always the last one? Why do I love all these sad songs? Why can I erase my past wrong? Why does this pain always last long? That I'm on you. In these same trenches, I'm showing you. Put us together, pull us apart. Talk to you. That I'm on you. In these same trenches, I'm showing you. Put us together, pull us apart. Can I be honest?
All right, so there it is. That's the second remix he sent over. The first one. So context. So we have the sad version of the song with me and Charles, and then I wanted to make sort of like a dancey version to it because I was gonna do like a whole EP. Then the EP started to get more and more songs added, more and more money, more and more features, and like the timing was just not really working out. So I was like, all right, let me just drop singles because I was making a lot of sad music last fall, winter, and I kind of wanted to make summer music, but nothing was ready to drop. So I'm like, do I just drop the sad music in the summer and then hype music in the winter? But now that I'm not doing a whole project, I'm still gonna drop the sad songs, but I'm also going to release sort of like a remix dance like version with all of the sad music. So you'll hear the original at some point because I'm probably gonna drop it like within the next week now. Like knowing what we made in the studio with the first original song to seeing where this is now is like unbelievable. Like that is like an incredible piece of work. And as I was sitting here listening to it, I was like, I really appreciate and love the fact that this is like a blend of multiple genres, that this isn't like just the simple, straightforward Jersey mix. Justin, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the work on this. This is, you killed this. And now I'm ready to really drop these songs. I haven't dropped a new song in, when was my last? I don't even know the last, wait, hold on. So at least 6 months, because it was probably January when I dropped this. But I have 4 monthly listeners on July 4th. So it all adds up. So the goal is obviously to get more monthly. Listeners. I want to start vlogging more. I want to start plugging in the content. I want to start plugging in the music and seeing like if we can get some streams up. You know, what does that look like if I created an artist brand, did some marketing, had some fun with the music, got creative, collaborated with some artists, and then was able to build some sort of brand or some sort of just like opportunities in a different realm other than video production. So we'll see. Like this is literally just a journey of me just figuring it out, seeing what it is that I can do, seeing what it is that I want to do, exploring and flexing my creativity, trying new things. And so far it's been incredible. So I'd highly recommend, if it's not music, getting into something totally different from what you're used to, get into photography, get into video, get into painting, get into pottery, get into music. There's so many different mediums and ways to express yourself. And especially for somebody who's typically like always busy and stressed, like I am, like having something to do that's kind of unrelated is like therapy for one. It's relaxing, and I highly recommend it. So with all that being said, stream the music because there will be more music coming out and a lot more dance vibes. So we're out here at Kelly Drive beautiful day. So after the office, I was gonna bike home, and then I was just like, it's a nice day out. I have the energy. Why not just be out in nature? Why not just enjoy? So I rode up and down Kelly Drive Trail. Found this nice tree, which I need to do some sort of photo shoot or video shoot at soon. Just did some stretching. Feeling good, just thinking about like, all right, it's 4th of July, it's a holiday. This is one that I don't typically celebrate, or I never really care too much. Like growing up, we would just do like cookouts. I really don't have any plans today. I mean, tomorrow and Sunday is when I have more plans, but just thinking about like, what does Independence Day mean to me? It doesn't really mean too much for a lot of marginalized communities, but just kind of thinking about this holiday, like what can I take from it? How can I celebrate it? And for me, it's just like, independence, maybe instead of looking at it as independence of America, like independence of just like, it sounds a little cheesy saying it out loud, but like independence of yourself, like how do you celebrate your free will? How do you celebrate your freedom of choice? Like what are you going to do today that you wouldn't normally do? You have a federal day off. It's endless opportunities. Like how are you going to sort of seize the day, seize the opportunity, be in the moment? And for me so far, I got a YouTube video edited. I went for a bike ride, listening to music, enjoying the day, probably get some good food later. So yeah, I might start celebrating 4th of July as sort of like personal Independence Day. So those are my thoughts. All right, y'all, it is July 6th, a Sunday, the last day of the weekend. So the weekend has been nice. It's been relaxing. It's been well needed. I will say I just got the DJI Osmo. That is what I'm filming on right now. And so far it has been, I'm just not really using it, but the lightweightness of it, I can see myself. It comes with all these stands and accessories. The mic, I didn't even put this on yet, but this works crazy. This just makes everything so much easier to film and record, and it gives me, I already feel like the momentum building up now that I have this camera. So expect a lot more vlogs. I'm gonna be carrying this with me basically every day, all day, which is something that I couldn't do with my other camera. It was just too bulky. And that got me thinking about, minimalism. And I've been buying a lot of things recently, whether it be clothes, whether it be books. What else do I be buying? Just stuff around the house, shoes, tattoos. I've been spending a lot of money recently, and there's been a few things that have really stood out so far that have been like 10 out of 10 worth buying. And I would say the first item is this Osmo. Like I already am super, super happy, and I feel satisfied with this purchase. Sometimes with buyer's remorse, as soon as you buy something, it kind of goes away. But this is one of the few things that I bought it, and it's energizing me, and it's going to keep the momentum going for me. So the second thing that I bought recently that has been a life changer are these Apple AirPod Pros. These are the noise canceling versions. I had a Samsung for a minute, so I had these old AirPods just to use, and they were great, but I just got the basic version because all the features I knew wasn't really going to work on the Android, so I just kept it simple. But now that I have an iPhone, I bought it, and the noise canceling has saved my life. Just peace and quiet from the dogs always doing something. Hear their feet tapping right now. Chef's on the bed, like rolling around. From people outside yelling in the morning, honking, whatever the case is. Having something that I can just have some quietness has been incredible. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. The third thing that I bought recently that I really enjoy is this tattoo. I got a lotus flower on my wrist. It's kind of hard to show it this way because then I have to like twist it. But if you see it like the correct way, then it makes sense. But it's probably my favorite tattoo right now. It's a beautiful design. It's very visible, so I see it all the time, every day. It goes well with the jewelry that I wear. It's kind of the vibe that I'm going for with my tattoo aesthetic. And it's the first tattoo that I have like very, very visible, which in of itself, I think adds to the how much I like this tattoo, because it kind of forces you to step out of your shell a little bit. And nobody really cares about tattoos anyway. Like when I first started getting tattoos, I was like, they all have to be hidden because I'm black. I'm running a business. If these people see me with tattoos, they're going to judge me automatically. They're not going to give me a chance. So I was like, all right, I'll hide all my tattoos for a little bit until I get the business up and running. And then, as the years went on, I'm like, no one really cares. Like, I think I'm putting that pressure on myself that people are going to judge me for having all these tattoos. So, it's really just how you act, how you present yourself, how you treat people, the quality of your work. Like, all that matters way more than whatever tattoos that you have. Now that I've sort of learned that over the years, I'm like, all right, I'm about to start building out my sleeve. So you'll see a lot more of my sleeve develop this year. The other thing that I really enjoyed is I just ordered some new Gymshark pants and apparel. I got a whole bunch of new shorts, black shorts that are comfortable, that have pockets, that are stylish. So I've kind of held on to things for years, clothes specifically. If it works, it works. If it can match with a lot of different outfits, I keep it. But now I'm kind of like buying new high quality things and rotating some of the old stuff out, either donating it, throwing it away, or using it for like Spartan races or things that I don't really want to get dirty. I'll wear certain outfits there. Chef, I'm trying to record here. So those are the things that I've been buying recently. There's a lot of things that I've bought that I'm like, I don't need it, I don't love it, or, I didn't feel great about spending the money, but like the value that I get from it is well worth the price that I paid for it, which is great. So in a little bit, I'm gonna leave and we're gonna go play tennis with Francis and the two Jonas. And now that I have this camera here, I've been wanting to kind of do like a hard reset with habits and my structure. I'm going to be documenting sort of like the new habits that I'm implementing. One of them being, I want to start journaling. I want to meditate daily. I want to do a lot more stretching and like just sort of like feeling my body and moving and kind of sort of like a little bit of Tai Chi. I don't know what that was, but, and also as you see, I've been moving over the past vlog or two. So now I finally got a carpet in here. I have a couch in here now. So the room is coming together slowly but surely, but I feel like this carpet alone helps ground me in the space where I can just sit down here comfortably. I have enough space to lay out. The dogs can lay out, have a good time. So I'm gonna kind of just start stretching and then head out for tennis. All right, Francis, think we're gonna win our tennis match today?
Yeah. You got it. What's your tennis player noise?
I think
They make noises, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that one.
Right?
I need
Princess Peach tennis, Mario tennis.
I need that to like be like an ad lib on the song somewhere.
That could be a good jersey.
Yeah,
beat,
like
throw in.
Like that quality just is like crazy. What's up? Good to see you. This is my friend Francis.
Nice to meet you. Francis, nice to meet you. What's up, dude? Francis. Nice to meet you.
What up? What up?
I don't know. That's crazy.
Do y'all know how to fix it?
Kind of like ping pong where you could roll it. We were trying to mess it on the side. You did? Yeah. You're kids, right? Come out and mess the courts up.
Yo, Francis messed up the net because he tried to jump over it and he tripped it, so now it's broken. So we're gonna see if we can fix it. Yeah, I should have been vlogging that. I'm not used to having such a portable camera on me, so I should have been vlogging because I jumped it, I cleared it. Francis tried, tripped it. So we'll see.
Man.
Dude, you got the bag, dude. Look. That's like a whole legit like.
You was talking it up.
Kenny likes to talk shit.
I'm about to find out.
All right, so we're playing tennis. We're not doing bad, actually. We won the last game. So now that we have some momentum, I'm gonna film this one and see where we get. And hopefully this doesn't get hit while we're playing. How do we do our first real tennis game?
The confidence is there.
Never
With the
played
confidence.
before.
I know, yeah, the confidence is there. I mean, y'all play sports though in pickleball, so y'all got it down. Honestly, footwork, and if y'all get that get the tennis swing instead of the pickleball swing, I'll be straight.
Okay.
And then you stop sleeping. Kenny was asleep.
Now what was the overall score?
What was the score? 2-0. 2-0, and I think y'all got like 2 games off us total.
I'm not mad.
Out of 5?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'll take
6.
one.
Out of 6. Oh, okay.
Six.
Okay.
So 2 games total in 2 sets.
Okay.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it.
All right, appreciate you. We'll be back, coach.
Yeah, man.
Coach, yeah. I can't coach nobody. I'll take it.
Could we do the tamarind wings? And then could I do the, or you're going to do the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Could we just do 2 grilled pork banh mi's? And then could I do a Vietnamese iced coffee? Yeah.
And then can I do a strawberry smoothie, please?
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because it's a NATO round. Or NATO.
All right, so I'm at my new favorite spot down here by Kelly Drive. Wanted to get out and enjoy the weather on this Sunday as it's winding down. But as I was kind of riding down here, I was just thinking like one of the biggest lessons I need to learn is patience. That's been a consistent issue where, you know, when I get excited about something, you know, I just want it to happen quick and I want it to, you know, everything to go as planned when I want it to happen. Whether it be with business, whether it be with just like lifestyle, dating, fitness, like any category, or even spirituality, you know, trying to rush the growth and really just learning to sit in the moment and have patience. I feel like the summer is going to go by really quick, and I don't want to spend another summer not living and enjoying, you know, the space that I'm in mentally, spiritually, and physically. So I'm trying to do the best that I can, and in these moments, these quiet moments where I'm by myself, you know, really help move that needle forward. So this is a reminder that alone time is needed, a recharge is needed, solo dates are needed, and do the things that you want to do, you know, like don't wait for a season to go by without you pursuing something that you wanted to pursue. If you're watching this, I hope that at some point you get out and do something fun, do something for yourself, do something by yourself, and just enjoy the season that you're in right now, you know, whatever season that may be in. So on that note, I'm gonna peace out and just maybe write something in my journal, just sit, think, and then I'll see y'all in the next video. Want to say something, Teddy? Teddy, not supposed to lick it. I was gonna write this in my journal, and then I was like, I figured I'd put this on camera and make the vlog more interesting, and you know, force me to put it out there. But I think something I've definitely been struggling with for years that is hard to ignore Okay, so I'll start with this. So one of my last journal entries, I wrote that when I get overwhelmed, I shut people out, which is not rocket science. Like that's not new information for me. But writing it down definitely gave it some legs to stand on. And I think I'm constantly in this yin and yang juggling of trying to be there for people while also trying to be there for myself. And sometimes I prioritize myself. And when I do that, a lot of other people feel neglected or may feel some type of way or whatever the case is. And then when I don't take care of myself, or prioritize myself, then, that's a unsustainable path. So it's like, all right, I'll give myself time this week and then give other people my time next week, or vice versa. I've been doing that for years and running a business and living paycheck to paycheck, barely being able to afford rent. I was living under the poverty line for years. And, at that survival stage, all you can do and all you can think about is, what is the next step you need to take to pay rent? What is the next step you need to take for your peace of mind? And that is the only thing that you can focus on. That is the only thing that takes precedence. And so you're constantly fighting. You're constantly putting out the biggest fires. There's a lot of fires happening, but you can't pay attention to those small fires until they become big fires. One of the things that I had to come to terms with is I can't respond to everybody. I can't text everybody back. I can't email everybody back. I can't answer every phone call that I get. And I'm somebody who, wants to give all I value my friendships. I value my family relationships. I value people, and I appreciate when people want to talk to me, want to connect with me, want to see how I'm doing, want to ask for advice, or want to just be a part of the community. And anytime I can't be there for somebody, it does feel bad for me, but I had to quickly realize that that feeling of feeling bad, or somebody called me 3 times and I never picked up once, or people leave voicemails, or people are texting me back to back to back and I don't respond back for weeks or days, that I had to throw that out the window. Because at the end of the day, those people aren't paying my bills. Those people aren't helping me through what I'm going through. Those people aren't, one, they don't know what I'm going through. 2, they don't have the ability or resources to really help me. And nor do I have the time to tell everybody what I'm going through, nor do I want to really tell everybody what I'm going through one by one. But yeah, it's like, it never ends, where it's like, I can't control what people think, but it's at the point now where it's like, I don't want to post on Instagram or TikTok because there's always somebody who I'm not responding to who's going to see it. There's always somebody who I haven't called back that's going to see it. There's going to be somebody who has invited me to hang out with them, but they're going to see me hanging out with somebody else. And I can't control those narratives. And so I've had to try to ignore it or, not care about that. But, that's something that I can't, that's the weight that I'm carrying, and sometimes I care a lot more. Sometimes I care a little bit less. But I always care, and it always, I feel that pressure to be there for everybody. For anybody who may be watching or listening, all the friends who reach out, all the family that reach out, I really do appreciate it. I wish I could have the time to just talk to people. I don't, a lot of people, because I don't talk to people often. When we do talk, it's about an hour, 2 hours that we talk. And it's like, I don't really have 2 hours to give on a day-to-day basis. And so I may call people back when I have time, like when I have 2 hours, which is rare. And then when I do have 2 hours or an hour, I don't want to spend it talking to somebody. because I barely get hours and time to myself. So it's like when I do have that, I'm not just handing it out. It's like that's valuable for me. My time is valuable for me, and to me. So it's hard. It's hard, and for anybody who takes it personally, I hope you're not. I don't know. I feel like I often say I'm nice, but I'm not a good friend. What makes somebody a good friend? Sometimes I don't have the capacity to do. And I have so many friends. I have so many people and connections that I would love to foster and just have time to just talk to people, call people. But yeah, so it's difficult. It's Sunday night or Monday morning at like 2 a.m. I can't really sleep. So just having late night thoughts and not sure what to do with it other than journal or vlog about it. But yeah, I mean, I think just wanting to vocalize, because I'm thinking to myself, like, what is the takeaway from this conversation? And not that every conversation needs a takeaway, but if I had to squeeze a drop of wisdom out of my rambling, like, what would that be? Or insight. But yeah, I mean, I think the point is, I think I heard something a while ago. I feel like I'm saying a lot of quotes recently, but they were like, don't be jealous of what somebody has unless you're also willing to take on the sacrifices that they took. Something along those lines, where it's like, the grass is greener, but you don't know what they did to get there. And I think that's a really good perspective, because you don't know what somebody's giving up. Like, you don't know what somebody gave up to make 6 figures a year. You don't know what somebody gave up to be able to travel across the world. You don't know what somebody gave up to be a parent, or to be a family person, or to whatever the case is. And I don't want anybody to take what I'm doing, or take what anybody's doing online or the internet or YouTube or whatever, to think that somebody else's life is better, or that somebody else has it easy, because it's very rare. Everybody struggles with something. So it's like, even the people who you think are making it, or people who have that dream job, or that partner, or that girlfriend or boyfriend, or that relationship that looks perfect, and you want something like them. It's like it's really rarely ever the case that things are actually perfect for people. So I think in my case, saying all this to say, one of the things that you have to give up, at least what I've, in my experience, kind of running a business and sort of also caring for people at the same time, where I am a nice, genuine, caring person. So I do care about the people and the friends and the people. And so I do care about the people around me and their relationship to me, and how and what experience they get around me and with our, and through our relationship together. Because if I didn't care, I know plenty of people who don't care about how people experience their friendship, and that's not me. So I find that I'm blessed that I have a lot of great friends and people in my circle. Sometimes I feel like it's almost too much for me to handle, like too many people to reach out to text back, to call back, to make plans with. I don't have as much time or money as I would like to be able to hang out with everybody, go to happy hours. Like, this lifestyle could be very lonely. This lifestyle could be very transactional. And you have to find people to keep you grounded. And for me, that's hard to do, just because of my schedule, because of my introvertedness. I don't really want to be out. I don't really want to be around a lot of people a lot of the time. You also want to be considerate of other people's time. So it's like, I don't want to, there's very few people who I can call and talk to and not feel bad about taking their time to talk. And they will make sure that I talk just as much throughout the conversation. And those people and relationships I really appreciate. But, I'm not somebody to force that. I'm not somebody to tell somebody, hey, I need to talk 50% of the conversation. Yeah, find your community, find your people. I think a mistake is often looking for that in a romantic partner. That expectation typically tends to be there a little bit more with that. But that's not always the solution. That's not always the healthiest option. For me, I think, that's something that this journey will teach me, and something that I hope to grow in and see how I evolve and how things change over the next few months to a year. I think a lot of times it's easy for me to be alone, and I like being alone, but I wonder if that's the way through this is the way to just build better connections and relationships, or is taking the time to reflect and meditate and journal and do my passions, is that what I need to dive more into? Who knows? Time will tell. But if you're watching this still at this point, you must be really bored or something. But those are my 2 a.m. thoughts. Let's see if Teddy wants to say anything. Nope, he's asleep. All right, bye. All right, so I am up on the roof right now. It's a beautiful night. Just finished working out. Recently, my sleep schedule has been a little off. As you saw last night, I was vlogging up until 2 a.m. So it's been one of those weeks. And, but these kind of moments remind me kind of when I was back home in Maryland. During college, after college, during the pandemic, where I just had time to myself. I don't really have that many friends left in Maryland. So the only people I have connections with are my family down there. So during the pandemic, I was just working. I was building the company. I was by myself. I had a lot of nights where I was staying up, 4 a.m. in the morning, playing video games. And there's something about, for me, being up at night in the peace and quiet and just thinking has always been really impactful for me. And now that I'm kind of in a similar spot now where my sleep schedule is a little off, and I've been kind of up later and later each night, and because I'm taking naps throughout the day, I'm up at night now. And I really, really enjoy the peace and quiet, and the view that I'm looking at right now is just beautiful. It reminds me growing up as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult, listening to music, kind of being inspired, kind of having all this potential in front of me, knowing that I have big dreams and big goals, and knowing it just takes time. And now that time is fast forwarded, and I've kind of did the things that I wanted to do. I've accomplished the goals that I had. Hey, buddy. And Teddy's down here. You making it into the vlog, Teddy? I've been consuming a lot of content recently, and a lot of it's sticking with me. And not to be cliche, because I feel like I'm quoting a lot of things during this vlog in particular, but I saw something where it was like, sometimes it's hard to see where you've come because you keep raising the bar. And I relate to that because sometimes I feel like I'm not accomplishing much, and that there's always another thing to achieve, and that as soon as I get to one stage, there's another stage to move on to. So it's kind of hard with that mentality to really sit and reflect on the growth that I've had and the progress that I've made. But it is refreshing knowing that is because I keep raising the bar, and I keep having higher expectations, and I keep achieving the things that I set in front of me. And so, I think a part of this vlog too is really just to document the goals that I have and how I achieve them, because I don't really know how I'm gonna do it necessarily. I just know that consistency, intention are really the main things that how I've always got through things. Gratitude, community, patience, those are the things that I've been using to get where I've been at. So I'm going to keep doing that, keep using those qualities, keep using those attributes, to get where I want to go next. So I think I'm excited for a continued vlog journey. I'm excited to kind of grow this YouTube channel and those who, want to stick along for the journey. But yeah, I think there's something beautiful about quiet nights and kind of being able to look at the city right now and kind of see that this is where, this is the city I've made home for the past 10 years, and seeing that I've been in so many of these buildings and met so many people in the city, and I have so many connections, and I've been in places I can only imagine, back years ago in college, and there's really no way to know how your life is going to turn out. And so the fact that I've been blessed to have opportunity and to have, a career that I've been able to build, and definitely means a lot to me. And yeah, nights like this give me inspiration, and my hope for anything that I share is that, and if anybody is watching this, that find the moment, find the peace, find your quiet place, that you like to be by yourself, do the things that let you to sit with yourself. And yeah, it's important to me, and I can imagine it's important to a lot of people. So this is your reminder to go out and do that. All right, so one thing that I forgot to mention with sort of my new routine that I want to start, with being more mindful, being more present, being more intentional, is I downloaded this app. It's called 3 Good Things. And what it does is every day it reminds you, kind of hard to see that, but it prompts you to write 3 things that you're grateful for today. It's kind of like a journal entry. The format is you list one good thing, and then under that you list how you felt or how it made you feel. And the goal is you do this every day, and there's, according to the app, there's studies that help you sleep better. If you have a gratitude practice before you go to sleep, it helps you feel more grateful and have a happier life. And I'm a huge fan of gratitude. I have it tattooed on me. And this seems like one of those good apps that is worth having. I think a lot of times I get pigeonholed into just getting apps that are used for work, and I want to conserve my phone storage for whatever reason. But with that mindset, you miss out on apps that are useful, apps that move the needle forward, apps that actually help you with your goals of whatever goals you have. There's financial apps, there's mindfulness apps, there's games that help you take the edge off and kind of help you relax. So there's so many good apps out there, and I don't want to get into the habit of only having entertainment apps or social media apps on my phone. So far, this is my second day doing this journal entry. I would highly recommend it. I think I'm going to be excited to see how over the next 30 days, how I feel and how this works out for me. But what is one good thing that happened to me today? I would say I tried for lunch, me and Francis went out and we tried this spot at Home Depot, like the Rocco's. It's like a cheesesteak spot. They have sandwiches, steaks, hot dogs, sausages. So I would write down, I tried something new. I tried a new food today. But I would say it made me I felt adventurous, because I don't really try new things. Like if you've known me for a while, or, I tend to order the same thing at restaurants, or to pick the safe option, or to not risk wasting my money. I will just get the safe thing. So, I've been trying to be more explorative, be more adventurous. And one of those, and even something as small as ordering something new, trying something new off the menu, is a little bit adventurous. And I've been kind of trying to embrace more of my adventurous side. So that's one thing. What is the second thing? I would say I biked to work today, which is hard to come by nowadays. It's like it's either raining or it's too hot or something is going wrong. But I really do love burning some calories early in the morning. So I would say I felt active and healthy. The third thing Being out here on the roof, I would say enjoying a peaceful night on the roof. I think this makes me feel calm. So I'll say I felt calm and present. I read an article, a really good article, Why Time Felt Slower When We Were Kids and How to Get It Back, by Yana Yuhai. Really interesting because, you know, for me, nostalgia, and I know for a lot of people, nostalgia is really important. And especially with the 90s kids, 2000 kids, it's like we love that aesthetic. Old TV shows, retro fashion, old video games. And so for me, I've always been huge into that. And even now I'm like rewatching stuff I used to watch as a kid. I'm rewatching Disney movies. I'm rewatching like Pirates of the Caribbean, The Last Avatar, The Last Airbender. Anything I liked as a kid, I'm rewatching to kind of remember what it felt like to be a kid and remember what it felt like being inspired by some of these movies. But that article was really cool about like when you're a kid, you're taking in all this new information, you're experiencing things for a lot of the times for the first time, or you're still building out your perspective on things, on friendships, on new experiences, on different foods, different places. But as you get older, these experiences become less novel and they just become life. You know, like hanging out with your friends used to be cool. You used to do sleepovers, you used to play spin the bottle, you used to like, there used to be all this novelty and things that could happen, potential. Now it's like, you know, you go home, you wake up, you go to sleep, you eat, you go to work. Like it's very much a routine, and our body and our brains are very efficient, so that it doesn't take these experiences as new anymore. So there's really no point in logging them in our minds. And so I really would recommend reading that because I think it talks about being present and trying new things, putting yourself in new situations and experiences, because that will get your mind to like snap out of the routine. And I think it's interesting because last year I wrote in my journal, I wrote the fountain of youth is just being present. Because when you're present, time is slowed down. You're here in the moment right now, and moments last long. But when you're just moving, time goes by quick. You know, to me, it's like it's July 7th right now, and I feel like the summer is halfway over already. You know, and so moments like this where I'm up here on the roof, I feel present. I'm not rushed. I don't have anything to do. I don't have meetings, because for a while I would work all day and then have meetings all night. Or I'd be running around. I would have to like figure out what I'm going to do for food. I have to figure out like, you know, then when you're dating and talking to people and things, it's like you're trying to call them, you're trying to see them. There's just always so much to do, but I'm grateful to be in a space right now where my days aren't so packed that I have these moments. So I would highly recommend getting that app. I would highly recommend reading that article. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the past few weeks, and excited to kind of, again, I feel like a broken record, but I'm excited to keep up this journey and see how I can kind of continue to grow as a person and enjoy my single life while I have it, and enjoy my youth while I have it, enjoy being present, enjoy the blessings that I've been giving, enjoy connecting with people, my spirituality, you know, even the dogs up here, you know, they're nice they keep me company. Right, Teddy? Right, Teddy? Teddy. Wanna say hi? Wanna say hi, Teddy? Oh. And then you see Chef coming over. What's up, Chef? What's up, buddy? What's up? You feeling good? Today's Tuesday. It's a nice golden sunset. It's raining. It's one of those days where it's raining, but it's still sunny out. I don't know. I kind of want to go outside and get wet a little bit. Yo, there's a whole double rainbow. That's wild. That's wild. That must mean something. I feel like this has to be the way I end the vlog now. So let's see if I can set this up somewhere. I would highly recommend. I mean, I'm not even that wet. I feel like I thought I would be drenched, but I don't know, it feels good. It's still kind of warm out. I don't even feel like I really got that wet, but no, it's just a beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's like the sunset looks crazy over there. Look at that. All right, what a way to end the vlog. I don't even know what the message here is. I think just go outside, dance in the rain, be in the rain, feel. I don't even know what I'm saying here, but maybe I need to get a rainbow tattoo. Maybe that's what that means.
Wow! It's a double!
It's a double rainbow, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's very beautiful out here. Guess I wasn't the only one with an idea to go out on the roof. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. That works.